We have a number of things to talk about this morning. How are we starting?
So we'll start off with the trending video of some children who are seen returning from, or rather not even returning, traveling from one state to another, Warri to Benin, to learn, believe it or not, Yahoo Yahoo.
Wow.
And we're not talking about adolescents or even teenagers. We're talking about children, like children. And they were seen and they were asked, where are you going? And they said they are going to learn Yahoo Yahoo. And so you ask yourself, what's the moral situation in our country right now? Because when I saw the video, I was like, no, this must be some kind of skit.
Joke. Wow.
And then it turns out that it's real because I could see it everywhere and people were talking about it.
That's crazy.
Well,
mentioning that, I mean, what is coming to my mind is, okay, maybe they were just joking, but then again, when you say travel, that's a totally different
travel
level.
is not from
like
Selu to
exactly.
It's like from one state to another.
Okay,
because
I mean, we have kids, and this basically questions the moral decadence.
Best person to have kids, like, I don't know.
We apologize.
This just questions the moral decadence in our society today. Will you guys allow me to talk?
We did not say anything after that.
What? Because at tomorrow, anyways, I know we all pray. Parents, we so often pray this prayer that, please, may our children grow up to be good, may they grow up to be kind, may they grow up to be obedient, may they grow up to be God-fearing. But these are the kind of things that, you know, scares one, really, because especially when we are not, you know, closely observing and monitoring the things that our children do, the things that they watch, the things that they, you know, that influences them. We don't know who's influencing these kids. Because maybe it's the music that they learn or they listen to or whatever. I saw a tweet yesterday where someone was saying that all of you that keep saying Naira Marley is my role model. Naira Marley has 2 degrees. So if you're saying that education is not important, it is important because regardless of, you know, the songs that he sings or the kind of songs that he sings, which influences a lot of people, he's still very educated.
So, you know, it's easy to say, oh, the parents are to blame. We can look at so many, you know, scenarios and say, oh, the parents are to blame and all. However, let's also remember that it's not just even what the parents do anymore. The outside influence is way more than
definitely because those kids were going to meet someone.
Yes.
Do you understand? Someone could have actually told them, okay, fine, as much as yes, my mind it goes back to the family. Like, where did they tell their parents they were going to? Do you understand? And then who is the person? Anything could happen when they get there.
Yes.
Do you understand? So that comes to mind. And like, I'm just thinking, like, okay, why? If you want to do your own thing, do your own thing. Which one? Why are you training?
In the 90s and early 2000s, I remember they kept saying, this your generation.
Yeah.
What people, and then as a young person, I kept saying to myself that if you think our generation is bad, I wonder what the future generation will be.
In a nutshell, everyone has a role to play. The government has a role to play because we really had like a strong, you know, child welfare system where children like this will be taken into a system and catered to. Because in this kind of situation, what if they don't even have parents? Do you understand? What if they don't have parents? But then again, so the government plays a role, the parents play a role, everyone plays a role actually, and they're only kids, they're minors.
The most important thing though is for children to be kept in school. And when they are not kept in school, they should be engaged in one way or the other. I find it worrisome because an idle mind is the devil's workshop. And children being made to see the value of money is also a big problem.
At an early stage. True.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do now. We'll take a break, and of course, Wake Up Nigeria continues. Stay with us.
Yeah.